Welcome to an Aliyah a day by Benei Avraham. The striking of the rock. In the third Aliyah of Parshat Chukat, we encounter a remarkable event that took place during the Israelites' desert journey, a moment filled with wonder and consequence. God instructs Moshe and Aaron to gather the people in front of a rock and speak to it, and it will bring forth water to quench their thirst. This episode carries great significance as it reveals an important lesson about the power of speech and the consequences of our actions. God intended for Moshe and Aaron to demonstrate a profound level of faith and obedience by merely speaking to the rock, allowing the divine miracle to unfold before the eyes of the entire community. However, in a moment of frustration and impatience, Moshe and Aaron deviate from God's explicit instructions. Instead of speaking to the rock, Moshe strikes it with his staff, bringing forth water for the people. While water still flows from the rock, this act of defiance holds grave consequences for both Moshe and Aaron. The conventional explanation for their punishment centers on the belief that Moshe and Aaron's disobedience marred the intended divine revelation. By striking the rock instead of speaking to it, they exhibited a lack of complete trust in God's instructions. As leaders of the nation, they were expected to follow God's word precisely and serve as a model of faith and obedience. As a result from their actions, God decrees that Moshe and Aaron will be barred from leading the Israelites into the promised land. It is a severe consequence that highlights the importance of adhering to God's instructions and the weight of responsibility that falls upon leaders. This incident reminds us of the power of our words and actions. It teaches us that our behavior matters and has consequences, not only for ourselves, but also for those who look to us for guidance. Moshe and Aaron, though chosen to lead the Israelites, were not exempt from accountability. We can draw lessons from this narrative in our own lives. It prompts us to reflect on our own adherence to divine commandments and the responsibility we bear as leaders within our families, communities, and organizations. Are we faithfully carrying out God's instructions and setting a positive example for others to follow? Furthermore, the striking of the rock serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of impatience and allowing our emotions to cloud our judgment. Moshe, in his frustration with the people's complaints and lack of trust, acted impulsively. This impulsive act carries significant consequences as it distorts the divine message and tarnishes the sanctity of the moment. Parshat Chukat challenges us to examine our own tendencies towards impatience and impulsivity. It calls us to cultivate patience, restraint, and trust in the divine process. Through mindfulness and self-awareness, we can navigate challenging situations with grace and wisdom, ensuring that our words and actions align with our values and faith. As we contemplate the striking of the rock, let us remember that our actions have far-reaching consequences. May we strive to be attentive to God's instructions, acting with humility, trust, and obedience. Let us learn from the mistakes of our past and aspire to be leaders who inspire others through our faith, integrity, and adherence to the divine path.